Iwi have put a Rāhui on Lake Horowhenua, Punahau, near Levin, after hundreds of birds, eels and fish were found dead or dying due to possible toxins in the water. The lake, a taonga of Muaūpoko, is one of the country's most polluted waterways. Carolyn Press-McKenzie from Animal Sanctuary Huha, helping animals, is with us now. Tēnā koe, Carolyn, thank you for joining us.
Tēnā koe, thank you for having me.
Now, what happened yesterday to warrant a Rāhui on Lake Horowhenua, Punahau?
I think that it's a very sick lake, which is incredibly sad. And we heard that there were birds dying and in quite a bit of trouble. So we jumped into action, as we always do. And we travel around New Zealand helping animals in all sorts of scenarios. When we arrived there, we didn't actually realise I think we didn't realise we were overstepping, just jumping in and getting the birds. So some lovely folk came and explained to us that there was a Rāhui on the land, and it was because there was a real concern about people's safety, as well as obviously, I mean, you can see in those photos, it's not a safe place to be hanging out. Yeah.
And it's devastating to see. What conditions were some of the birds and eels and fish like when you arrived at the lake?
Well, a lot of them were dead and decomposing. I think this has been going on for quite some time. But we got a call. It was the first call we'd had. And when we got there, we were talking hundreds of dead birds, but there were also dead and dying birds as well. So we were able to get, prior to stopping the work because of the Rāhui, we were able to get a number of birds in on dinghies and on kayaks and bring them back for treatment with supportive care.
And what sort of treatments and supportive care have you been able to undertake for some of these animals?
Well, basically they're ingesting a neurotoxin and it sort of paralyses them and then they drown. Sorry, I've got a little puppy with me. So what we do is we give them with supportive fluids, so we keep them hydrated, help those toxins flush through. If there looks to be a secondary infection, we can give antibiotics.
Okay.
These birds, the ones that were more significant went to Massey University to Wild Base. Some went up to Wanganui to a rehabber there, and then we took a handful of them back to our shelter to care for. So just ongoing fluid therapy and also food. I'm sorry about the puppy.
That's okay. We love puppies. What kind of puppy is it?
He's actually a little pit bull. He was found with very damaged eyeballs, so he can't see, he's got no eyes, but he loves life. He's so full of the joys.
Bring him up. Can you lift him?
Come here. Come. Oh, he's pretty big. He's sort of probably about 15 kilo. I'm just sitting in our wildlife response caravan, so it's a bit squishy in here.
Okay. Now, with the Rāhui in place, do you feel that people are following this?
Well, I guess those who know. So we were ignorant. We walked in not realising, and I apologise for that. But as soon as we did understand that the Rāhui was there, we respected that and stepped back. But for us, it's hard because we work with botulism every summer. I mean, we go into lakes and waterways all the time and pull birds out from these situations. So we know how to handle it. We know that we can actually save a lot of the lives. So stepping back, while we completely respect that and understand there's a lot more that needs to go into investigating why this lake is so incredibly sick. It'd be one of the sickest lakes I've ever encountered. But while we respect all of that, it just is hard when you know that you could be saving lives.
Yeah.
And, the longer you take, the more die.
So do you believe or know that it is botulism that's causing this problem?
We're just assuming. So we, as I say, every summer we do deal with animals affected by botulism. This definitely looks like a neurotoxin. It definitely, the symptoms are, we're confident when we look at the symptoms and you look at the lake that that's what we're dealing with. I heard that test had been done and it may have been confirmed that it is, but without an autopsy or testing, we don't specifically know. But pretty sure it will be.
Okay. Carolyn, talk us through Huha and the kind of work you do.
So we're a national animal charity, welfare charity, and we started off quite small, but we've grown into quite a big community. So we work with communities to make sure all animals are safe. I mean, we've got monkeys that we rescue from the circus, and right through to dying swans and shags and waterways. We work with. So what have we done? we're basically just any animal that's compromised in the community, we'll problem solve and find a solution. So we help people with their cats and their dogs. We do desexing. We travel the country. We also, when there's a natural disaster or an issue in the country, we'll pin and built up temporary shelters
Okay.
and just we
Lovely.
do everything. We love it.
Nice, nice. We love the work. Carolyn Press-McKenzie from Animal Sanctuary Hoo Ha, thank you so much for joining us today. Ngā mihi.
Ngā mihi. Thank you.